So I'm sitting here, it's Wednesday morning, and I have my coffee, of course, and I have to take my casual sip as I normally do. And I'm watching the birds out of this fantastic view that I have from my kitchen. Just chill and have a blast on the tree in front of me. And it got me thinking about happiness, and happiness in a really simple manner. So I'm thinking, what sort of things make us happy? Like, what is the centralized foundation to a lot of the really, really, really happy moments that we have in life? And recently, I've been having a lot of moments where I've been sitting somewhere or I've been doing something, and I've kind of remembered a time in the past where I had a lot of fun doing something really simple. For instance, I don't know why, a few days ago, the weather in my city just was perfect, and it reminded me of a time when I was chilling at my grandma's house with my grandma and my cousin, and the weather was perfect outside, and we were chilling in the backyard having coffee, talking, and the moment I experienced at that certain period in time was just so relaxing, enjoyable. It was very stress-free, and I felt great, you know. And so I was thinking, I've had moments where I'm uncovering, these feelings in the present that I've had in the past, and I asked myself, what was it about that moment that made me really, really enjoy it? Because what I was doing was not very complex. It didn't require lots of money. I didn't have tons of people around me. I wasn't skydiving. I was just chilling in the backyard, drinking some coffee and talking with my grandma and my cousin, and we were having some fantastic conversations. And again, what about that really made me happy? Now, my answer is going to be different from the answer that you guys will give to yourselves when you kind of think about circumstances like this. But I wanted to give you my answer because I feel like it's a way to open the doors for a lot of people, to help you guys enjoy things in more of a longer lasting aspect, and to remember why things are important to you, why they make you happy, and to remind everybody that you don't always have to do really complex, expensive, crazy things to really enjoy something. And you can, and this method will help you enjoy those, I think, in a longer sense and hopefully forever. And what the answer was for me is, it was a mixture of me being aware and being open to my surroundings. That first time when we went out and had coffee in my grandma's backyard, and I had a blast, I was able to sit there and ask myself, what about this moment is really making me happy? And I answered that question for myself with a handful of different things. Being there and talking to two people that I know appreciated my answers to questions, and hearing answers from them that I appreciated and that I respected, and being in an atmosphere where everybody was just open with each other. It was very stress-free. The weather was perfect. My grandma's backyard is very welcoming. The coffee was great. And just the general atmosphere was fantastic. And I was able to remember all the things, all the ingredients that amounted to that happy moment, and retain those feelings. And now every time when we go into her backyard, whether it's my cousin, myself, and my grandma, or whether it's just two of us, I have a blast. Because I was open to interpreting my surroundings and understanding what about that situation made me happy. And I think by just being aware and being willing to acknowledge and understand what about this makes you happy, that is what it opens up a compartment within you, and it says, I'm going to store this moment so that I can enjoy it forever from this point onward. So to me, if you want to be the same kind of guy where you can be doing something so not related to a happy moment and experience the same feelings, you have to be able to remember why things make you happy. So when I had that random moment where I was thinking about chilling in my grandma's backyard, having coffee with her and my cousin, I was driving to school, and it just happened, the day just happened to be somewhat comparable in terms of the physical atmosphere outside. The clouds were really, really, really nice. The weather it wasn't too hot, it wasn't too cold, it was kind of perfect, and it just reminded me about that moment. And because I was so analytical that first time when we were having coffee and able to interpret my surroundings, I remembered that moment. And it's not about reliving these moments through separate moments that have no comparison, or where you're not doing the same thing, but it's about remembering what makes you happy about certain things, so that you can go out like me and have coffee every week at your grandma's with your cousin and your grandma, and have just as much fun the 50th time doing it as you did the first time. And I think a lot of people lose that when they get older. They get used to things, and what used to make them happy doesn't make them happy anymore, and what used to get them excited doesn't get them excited anymore. So I think that this is a really cool aspect of life that will let you build onto your happiness and help you retain it, because everybody wants to continue enjoying those really, really awesome simple things, and even the big things, because after a certain period of time, if you don't practice this, everything just gets to be something casual. Everything just gets to be the next thing that we do, or you're trying to one up things, and everybody wants to continue enjoying things, and experiencing at least to some extent the amount of happiness you did when you first used to do something. And so this video is kind of just, I don't know, I was having a reflection process on happiness in these tiny moments, and it was really exciting to me, because for me it's a moment where I realized that things don't have to get old, and they might get, we can't experience everything to the fullest extent, I don't think, as we did that first time, but I think that there's a certain amount of retention that we can do that to allow us to retain a certain level of happiness for the activities that we do, and that doesn't ever have to go away, and if you practice, it can always be exciting. So I hope this made sense. I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. I know it's kind of all over the place, but as long as you guys got the message, as long as it got you guys thinking, and I'd love to hear your opinions and stuff as well in the comment section below. But as long as I got you guys thinking, I've succeeded. So hope you guys enjoyed this Wednesday commentary. I will catch you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. As always, stay fly and stay fresh, and yeah, peace out, guys.